Having sat in this chair for so many years, I've come across so many stars and so many artists. You know, but there's some voices that stay with me for the years. There's some voices that just ooze talent. This lady sitting right next to me, you know, you might not have seen as much of her because she chooses to not be seen as much. But every time I hear her voice, there's just power that she has in her voice. There's this mix of having traveled the world and got those worldly, you know, musical twangs to it, which is why I have the greatest respect for Hema ji. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh my God, it's such a pleasure, my dear. Wow.
But isn't it the truth? Because I say this. You know, when I was young, my parents said, we'll give you two options.
Yeah.
Either we travel the world or we buy you things. I said, that's not even a question. So I traveled the world and I've been to 60 countries since then. And I believe that, you know, we live in a little world of ours, a little bubble that's been created. You don't live in that world. You travel the world and you've seen so much. You know, and yet your voice is still that, that innocence is there.
Oh, thank you. You are a sweetheart. Thank you.
But it has come across because you've traveled so much.
Actually, if you think whatever you have been given is given by somebody else, a divine intervention.
Yeah.
You call it God, or you call it the universal love, or a guru. I think you just have to be yourself all the time, and you'll never change. You'll always be the person that God first made you, and then you'll always be what they call humble and simple, because it's all His.
Yeah.
It's for Him to give and for Him to take away.
But He's not taking anything away.
He hasn't.
That voice was given by Him, but you honed it. You developed it. I know a lot of people, when they're young, they're able to sing.
I worked hard, yes.
Yes, but thereafter, you know, it was a hard thing for you. And you know, when I meet you the first time, Hema Sardesai ke naam ke saath, it's fine. But when you speak, you're one of the few Indian singers who doesn't have an Indian accent when singing English. You know, that also is tough to do. But that's because you sung abroad. So when you came into Bollywood, it must have been a bit of a shock. You know, because yes, the rhythms are the same, but it must have been the working styles and all that must have been tough.
Actually not, because the working styles, yes, it did affect me a little, and I'll explain why. But in childhood, I've been hearing Hindi film music. I mean, I grew up in Goa and heard. But Goa
So were you a
Goa
Rafi fan or a Kishore Kumar fan? Who were you?
Both.
Yeah?
Both, yeah. Rafi for the soulfulness and Kishore ji for the fun and the energy and everything. But Goa is a little Western oriented also.
Yes.
So maybe that, and my teacher, she was teaching us in school. She was teaching us English music in school because she was an Afrikaner. And so I guess because of that, and she discovered me, Mrs. Acharya, late Mrs. Acharya. So, you know, my parents, my guru, Shri, I think they all planned something and this happened.
When you started singing, you know, I think you hit superstardom with Chak De when it came out, you know, in the song Badal Pe Paon is a beautiful track. Chak De is today also one of the better Hindi film tracks.
Well, the greatest happiness about Badal Pe Paon Hai from Chak De is that the girls think it's an inspiration for them, and the media has given me a title for all my work from 1998 for the girl child as the ambassador for the girl child. So
rightly deserved, I think.
Thank you so much. So for that reason, it becomes great, and it is even today happily for the girls. It's the in the top most 5 inspirational songs of Bollywood.
Well, I don't, because every time whenever I do my radio show, I'll have a Jai Ho and a Chak De India and Badal Pe Paon. You know, it's one of those songs that it's got a great rhythm to it. But it's true, and you know, I think Shah Rukh keeps going back to that film as well. And once he told me, he said sometimes I look for some strong performances of mine, and that always figures in that.
Awesome. And I'm so happy that I've sung with him. I've sung Josh Apun Bola with Shah Rukh ji.
Yes, and that was a different style of Shah Rukh Khan. It's almost like, you know, you've sung through the years with him.
Yes.
But today, you're here for a different reason. And that reason, I think, in this world of, well, social media, this world of the digital world, I think it's a lot easier now to choose as you want to do, to get your voice out there. And when you have a song and a voice as powerful as this, I think how can you not use this medium? So, hey, I'm glad that, you know, getting better technically? Are you technologically challenged, or are you good at it?
I think I really don't care about that part. I'll tell you what connects you to people and with your voice. It's not even your technicalities or your perfection in your voice or whatever. It is actually your heart.
Yeah.
If you sing right from the heart, it has to reach. If it's genuine, if it's real, if it's sincere, it has to reach. And that's how all my songs have always reached people. Where I had, like, I went to Delhi with this song recently. The love, I mean, I thought, like, okay, after Avara Bhavre, you know, how many people say, we love your Badal Bhi Baav hai, and, you know, ma'am, so good to see you here, and, you know, we're so happy. And you know, they had so much they knew about me.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
Since we spoke so much about Badal Bhi Baav hai, can I have you sing it?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and then we come into more stuff,
For all the girls with love and the guys. सोचा कहाँ था ये जो हो गया, माना कहाँ था ये लो हो गया, चुटकी कोई काटो ना है हम तो होश में, कदमों को थामो ये है उड़ते जोश में, बादल पे पाँव है या छूटा गाँव है, अब तो भाई चल पड़ी लड़कियों की नाव है.
It's like a processor's just come on. You know, I was trying not to look at you and just want to see, he's got such a powerful voice and such a tuned voice. Like auto-tune, but nowadays it's a different word of auto-tune, yeah? We will come to that. But life has been not troublesome, but you know, you can fade away from public memory quickly now. There's so many, in this current day and age, you know, people forget what you've sung. When they hear it, they say yes. Do you think you had it slightly tougher than the others in staying along your path that you chose?
Oh yeah, my path is one of the most beautiful things you've asked me. I pride myself today to tell all the girls out there, all the girls who go to offices for work, for different talented areas, and think that, oh my gosh, if I don't compromise, then I won't make it. I'm here as an example for them to say that we can reach from outside our state into the national arena, to the whole Indian arena, and outside of India, right up to Hollywood, and everywhere else in the world, staying uncompromised.
But it's a clear and present danger that exists all around us.
It is.
There's no question about denying it.
Yes, I was the first one actually to really bring it up as saying that I would not accept it. And I know even in today's industry, I pride myself for being one out of the one or two maybe of the singers in India who have not compromised the respect of womanhood.
But does it hurt you when you see the others where they've reached maybe with other ways?
I think it must be very painful at the end of it. When you reach with something like this, it's a pain. But I don't know, because I don't know whether it's their way of life. So if it's their priority, then it wasn't mine.
You know, I'll tell you this, you know, people used to ask me a lot of things. They said, what's the one thing that you want to do in your life? And I said, 15 years in, I can sleep in 30 seconds when I go home, because I don't owe anyone anything. I've done it in my own way, and that's, I think, what you do as well.
Rocking, you said it. We're friends. We were always friends.
But you know, because the thing is, when you do it, it's, you know, Hindi में कहावत है, चोर होता है एक मन में, और वो चोर जो होता है ना, वो आपकी शक्ल पर दिखने लग जाता है कुछ सालों के बाद.
बिल्कुल. और आपको अंदर ही अंदर खाता है.
Yes, of course.
लेकिन क्या है कि कई लोग ऐसे जी के मतलब अपनी लाइफ जीते हैं, लेकिन एक ऐसा काम करना क्योंकि आपको एक मिशन है, बचपन से एक मिशन है. There's a mission, I have to look after the world. I don't know why. I don't know why it is that I have a complete child in me and I'm a complete mother. And I think I have to remove people out of depression from where my Hollywood song came out. I think I have to save the world and make them all come together as one. Like it's like a duty, it's like a responsibility. It's been there always. I mean, I've been doing social work since like always. So
you know, it takes a lot to do things for others, you know. And I don't generalize this, but a lot of Indian people I know will do very well for themselves and their families, but not beyond that. And Warren Buffett actually said this, and Bill Gates said this as well. And he said, you know, I think giving is far greater pleasure. Not just giving just to people that you know. Giving to people who don't know you is far greater pleasure that you can get than making it sometimes. The song that you're talking about, you know, where you just said you wanted to give so much and you wanted to bring the world as one. It's funny you say that, because you mentioned how Michael Jackson's sound mixer actually mixes for you.
Oh,
and he's
yes.
actually done a lot of that as well. Michael Jackson's songs were about bringing the world into one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because what happened was, the thing was before Avara Bhavre.
Yeah.
This was my dream because I won the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Happened to be the only one who won the Grand Prix in Germany,
Yeah.
competing with 21 countries.
Wow.
So the international dream was always there, that I need to go and reach out to the world and do good for the world, but through my music. And I went there to New York. I have struggled there in New York and stuff like that. But somehow there were two kinds of radios that they didn't know where to fit an Indian voice.
Yeah.
But as time passed, I mean, people woke up to being one in their minds. I think that's too much a thing that's beautiful today. And I think we all need to look forward to realize that we're all one and we belong to each other, like our my Guru Shri Ravi Shankar says. And I think going there and singing in a studio where my idol and the idol of millions in the world, Michael Jackson.
We've grown up. You know, I still watch
songs.
Thriller. I still watch Dangerous. I still can't believe how he did Smooth Criminal.
Hey, you're talking my words.
Yeah,
I do too.
But it's true, you know, because he was way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
You know, I think Michael Jackson today is also relevant. But we talked about that.
Absolutely.
There's a struggle that Madonna once said, you know, and I remember reading her life's book and how she struggled so much to be relevant in Hollywood. You know, how you've gone there and how you said, you know, they couldn't figure out where to place you.
Yeah.
An Indian voice. For them now, it's an Indian voice, a Mexican voice, a Spanish voice.
Yes.
It's no longer a worldly voice. Michael Jackson and you sharing the same space, maybe 10, 15 years apart. You sing a song and does it just click? I feel you're the kind of person who probably cry when you're singing as well. You know, the emotions coming in.
I do.
Yeah?
I do cry. I'm an extremely emotional person. And that's why I say, I don't know how it works, because I wake up in the morning and say, do I belong in this world sometimes? You know, and
how you manage to stay? Is naivety better, or is it you just ignorance sometimes?
I think I'm quite naive sometimes very ignorant, but sometimes I think I'm there. I think, because being there the example of being there is accepting that what has, like I said, has been given to you has been given by another power.
Yeah.
It's not yours for you to show off with, number one. Okay, and yes, we crossed over, as an Indian singer, I crossed over into the American market.
Was that very, very difficult?
Not when, like I said, there's a superpower around. There are people like Tony Mercedes. Tony Mercedes is a big name in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's a man who people call the golden years.
Wow.
And he would know a voice when he heard one. So one of these years he heard my voice, and I kind of said, I'm like busy in India and I'm doing my stuff. He got me there. We recorded songs, and then he was trying to, like I said, place me. And finally, I think we are at a stage in life where maybe some people in the world, a few pockets are showing we're not together, but really we are coming together.
You know, I think it's about...
I believe.
It's about being able to see it.
Yes.
I think...
And showing, this is one of the examples. Power of Love, this song, Tony Mercedes loving the song, saying that, you know, when she sang, I heard angels singing.
Wow.
You know, so for him to see, he said that in New York at our, press meet.
Wow.
There. And he was like, this is a voice that I want to carry to the whole world.
Yeah, it's like a stamp of approval that Tony
Yes,
actually
and
gave you,
apart from everything, other than saying my voices, he said magnificent, or whatever, the beautiful things that he said, I respect her. That's what I carried from India there. For me, that is important.
It's very important actually to get respect from peers, I think, and you get adulation from your fans. But I say this so often to so many actors when I meet them also, you know. Recently we met K.K. Menon, a very well-known actor in our country. And he said that, you know, the respect of co-actors and, you know, respect of the unit and the technicians is sometimes far greater to me than the adulation that I get from fans, because that can be flippant. But the respect that you earn can never go once it's already there.
Absolutely.
And you will never lose that. It's a brilliant track. It's mixed really well. It's got this EDM feel to it.
Thank you.
And I would love to hear that right now. I know everyone else will as well.
This is Power of Love with all my love for everybody. Want to tell you that you can hear the song 1,000 times and know, even if you listen to it once, that you can be positive. You can have all the strength in the world to think you're a winner. All of us have some talent in us. So never, ever stop believing in yourself. So this is for you with love. Feet on the ground, moving forward. Hold your head high, stronger and stronger. And I'll sing the other part. The power of love showering love, giving it forever, heart, body, and soul. Tell yourself 1,000 times you're the winner. Yes.
You got to see the video. It's really fantastic. And what I like about the video also is it's got lots of different feels to it and lots of different ebbs and flows as far as the music is concerned. Any advice for upcoming singers if they're trying to make it, you know, advice from people who've made it and what they should do as far as what kind of music they should learn and follow their dreams, or maybe YouTube or whatever you want to say?
I think it's a little sad in some point, because now we don't have CDs which are sold and you know that you've made so many songs, and there's this views that really decide if you're a great singer or whatever.
But they can be bought as well.
Yeah,
so, you know.
I know.
There you go.
I know the sad part.
Yeah.
So, but I that's why I feel for today's singers, definitely feel for myself too today on that account.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing is you have to believe in what somebody has given you. It's not yours again.
Yeah.
And when you place your trust from your belief on that power, that power will lead you.
Wow.
That power will lead you. I'm an example here for that. Yeah. And you don't ever think otherwise and think, oh no, I'll have to do this to make it, or I have to buy this and I have to, you know, compromise here. No, I am here to tell you, you can do it in the most beautiful way, the way it was decided when you were giving the talent.
Also recognize real talent. Everyone here, in India at least, thinks that they're Sachin Tendulkar. Not everyone is. You've got to be very true to yourself. You've got to actually have people around you that will be true to you and not just have yes men. Thank you so much. It was really a pleasure.
It was a pleasure, my darling. I loved every moment with you.
But it's true because
And I love your energy.
You're a true person.
I want this energy in everyone in the world.
No. There'll be too many of me then. Already they say there are too much of one person anyway.
No, energy is required.
All right, guys, thanks for joining me. And remember, you can catch this on B4U Entertainment. This video will be out on YouTube as well. And otherwise, Hema's got her song out on her YouTube channel as well, Hema Sardesai. You can go check it out. Lots of comments there. Look, that's the one way you can connect directly one-on-one with her. You can leave your comments in there. She'll be able to write back in. Do you check it regularly?
I do. It's doing pretty well.
Yeah,
yes.
you might as well just check it. All the comments in there. See you guys soon. I'll take care.